Carl Edwards leading here at Texas Motor Speedway, about 5 laps away from pit stops, and the car comes in a little bit early. Kyle Busch, yesterday's NASCAR Nationwide Series, decides to come in short pit.
He's not pitting short to about too many laps. The other guys will be in here shortly to get their scheduled stops. Some of the other cars that made that pit stop under caution can go a little farther. You see Mark Martin now pulling down pit road. He's in his pit stop getting tires.
Being shown in 16th position when he came in. An adjustment there.
Bobby Labonte's going to be coming in on pit road also as Mark Martin makes his pit stop.
6th place car, Juan Pablo Montoya, will also come down pit road to make his stop. There's Juan Pablo, a little damage, a little scraping on the right side.
He's been running within a quarter of an inch of that wall. Jamie?
And Juan Pablo Montoya extremely happy with this car. He says he's just a little loose off on power, tight in the center. They're going to make a round of wedge adjustment and 4 tires for the 42. He's had a heck of a run today. And Martin Truex Jr., he's in his pit box as well. Pretty happy at this point. Remember, he started second, been running around the top 10. 4 tires, took a tear off that front windshield, and fuel for the 1 car. Dave?
Jamie McMurray is on pit road for a 4-tire change. It'll be an air pressure adjustment for him. He says the car is pretty good. It started loose off, now it's just a little bit loose in, but I wouldn't change much. Larry Carter sends him back on his way. Shannon?
Kevin Harvick has been battling loose conditions all race. On the last pit stop, they took a big whack at it. They put a rubber in the right rear spring. Right now, they're just going to go for air pressure on this 29 car. 4 tires for Kevin Harvick. Dave?
The leader is on pit road. They will make a wedge adjustment and an air pressure adjustment for Kyle. He said it was losing a little overall grip, a little free into the corner, tight in the center, a little bit loose off. This is an adjustment that should take them toward the end of this day. The track is changing, and that change was very good for the 99 crew.
Great pit stop for Carl Edwards' bunch, 12.8 seconds. It was pit problems yesterday that caused him trouble in the Nationwide car. Mike?
Jeff Gordon's been battling a tight race car most of the afternoon. They tried to correct it with air pressure last time down pit road. Jeff's response to Steve Letarte, it didn't really work that well. Still, that's the direction they're going on this stop. No chassis adjustments, just air pressure on the 24, Dave.
David Rudiman has lost 1 position during this run. He said at the beginning that it was going south in a hurry, but he maintained his position except for that 1 spot. So this will just be an air pressure change for Rudiman with 4 tires and Sunoco fuel. Mike?
And Jimmy Johnson has been struggling mightily in the early stages of this race. The chassis wrench going now in on the right side. They'll make a wedge adjustment there. 4-tire change on Johnson's car, trying to help him a little bit better. So far, he's not been able to run the top of the racetrack. That's where he wants to be this afternoon, Dave.
Tony Stewart laboring in about the 20th position before this round of green flag pit stops. He's on and off of pit road. He was saying the car still needed to rotate the center better, and he needed forward bite. They tried to help him while he was on pit road.
Denny Hamlin, after that good run at Atlanta, same car he led 56 laps with. Let's go down to Shannon.
David Reagan in that 6 car still struggling with grip, just like everybody else on the racetrack. You see that chassis adjustment right there, trying to get him tightened up just a little bit. 4 tires for the number 6 of David Reagan.
17 of Matt Kenseth trying to get the car to come to him. Dave?
And remember, he came back in during the oil down caution, so they had a little bit more time on the track to get that car around and hopefully get a caution. They did not get it, so they have to come for 4 tires. And as he said, the car's a little bit better, and you didn't see any wrenches going into the back of that car this time. A little better car for Matt Kenseth.
25, Brad Keselowski coming in. Whoa! And nearly gets it sideways, gathers it back up. Jamie?
Oh, how his heart must be pumping, Doc. This is just the 2nd pit stop he's making in his first Sprint Cup Series debut. Yesterday, struggling to find speed, but he went down to his old teammates, Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Earnhardt Jr. They figured it out. He made the field. Good pit stop, 14.9, Mike.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr. heading down pit road right now as well, saying his car's a little bit tight. Team waiting for him to hit his marks and head down into his box. Expect a 4-tire change, and they'll try to loosen him up here with a wedge adjustment on the right side of the race car. Team going to work now on the right side. They complete their service now. Swing over to the left side. A very smooth stop for the 88 team so far. The jack is up. Tires are on. 5 lug nuts are hit. He's away.
They are black flagging the 19 car for an uncontrolled tire. He'll have to come back down pit road. Elliott Sadler. Here's the 83 car on pit road. Brian Vickers.
Brian had assumed the lead Mike?
And Brian Vickers has done a ton of work already this afternoon. Had to start at the back because of a motor problem in practice. They've stormed their way toward the front. And last time down pit road, they took just 2 tires, this time 4, and he's away.
So we have cycled through our second set of pit stops, these under the green flag. Carl Edwards is back as our leader. Jimmy Johnson, who he's chasing in the points, is actually chasing him on the racetrack. Johnson 1 lap down, back in 30th position. There are just 23 cars on the lead laps. And how about the point standings? Right now it is narrowed to 61 points. That's a differential. Carl Edwards moving in on Jimmy Johnson.